Yeah, so like I was saying, man, like this weekend in Vegas be is popping. It's mad people coming, bro.
Really?
Yeah, because WrestleMania, man.
Oh, that's right,
That's
WrestleMania.
that's your
Yo,
stuff,
man,
right?
yeah, that's my. Listen, you already know I'm a wrestling fan, so
Fake, fake.
listen. It's entertaining. It's
Yeah,
entertaining.
it's all entertainment, man. Shout
Yeah,
out to all my people that love, the WWE.
WWE's in the building, so yeah. But it's like I said, it's a great weekend.
It's a lot of folks, man. It's gonna be like 150,000 folks here, bro.
That's right. You actually in Vegas, bro. So
yeah, bro.
any
It's gonna
action
be crazy.
any action happened since you've been this
It's
weekend?
a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going to happen, man. But we're gonna get it popping. Let's go.
VACAY-J Beats. VACAY-J Beats. VACAY-J Beats.
Welcome everybody to the Algorithm Chronicles podcast. I don't like my wife. Anyway. Excuse me. I'm trying to be professional here. Welcome to the Algorithm Chronicle podcast. I'm your host, Derek Scott, and I got my man, VACAY-J in the building.
What up, good people? How we doing? We back. It's another fantastic Friday.
It definitely. Listen, it's been crazy behind the scenes, so y'all gotta excuse me because VACAY and my wife is just messing with me, so it's kind of crazy. Anyway,
it's a family affair, man. That's how we get down.
Exactly. So now, we got a lot of subjects to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But this weekend, like you were saying, WrestleMania. What is that? 40,000? What year?
You would know better than me because I stopped watching a long time ago when I found out it was fake. When I found out it was fake, I was like, I'm done, man. You said Junkyard Dog ain't real. Yeah, come on, man. The Iron Sheik.
Wow, you took it back. Damn.
I see. That's how far back I went.
You took it back. You took it back. So now a lot been going on, man. A lot been going on. What you want to talk about first? Let's see.
Let's talk about this Ice Spice thing, man. This is the most breaking news going on, man. Ice Spice getting slapped up. What's going on, bro?
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know.
Well, why are they attacking Ice Spice, man?
All jokes aside, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. A lot of these young girls don't like Ice Spice. They never did.
That's crazy, bro.
They never like my girl Ice Spice.
But they saying this is like LA gang related. That's what they saying. They saying like it was like a calculated move. She's in first of all, she in McDonald's by herself with her little white girlfriend. And I'm like, what you doing in there by yourself? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I guess she just wanted to be regular, wanted to have a regular day. But this girl went up in there and was like, where you from? Where you from? And attacked her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ice Spice ain't back down though.
Nah, Ice Spice got on the table. She was ready to rumble for real.
Bronx in the building represents.
You know what I'm saying? Represent because you can't let people, take advantage of you. And at the end of the day, if Ice Spice would have hit first, it would have been a lawsuit going.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm glad she's okay. But I heard it was more to it as far as outside. A guy was actually trying to beat her up too.
Yeah, man, crazy, bro. Like so when the girl attacked her, right? Then the guy in a white t-shirt pulled her. And you guys could watch the video on TMZ because they put it out first. Right. So he pulled the girl back, and then Ice Spice went after the girl. And then the girl pushed down the little white girl, and then she got up. But they went outside, and Ice Spice was like, yo, where your friend? Where your girl? You know what I'm saying? I want to fight her. If she want to fight, then let's fight, right? And then turn around, this dude is like, why are you yelling at me? Then he try to attack Ice Spice. I'm like, yo, you a dude. Why are you trying to attack a girl? What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's some sucker shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a sucker move.
You a sucker for doing that, man. And then you going push her and then be like, yeah, come on. Like she's like, Ice Spice is like, yo, I want to fight your friend. I don't want to fight you. I want to fight the girl that attacked me.
Man,
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of that domestic violence going on. Guys fighting girls on the street.
It's
I'm looking
whack.
at online and they getting smacked up and getting hit in
Whack.
the face of basketballs. It's just so much that this generation, unfortunately, don't know how to treat women for some reason.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I mean, look, there's been a lot of back and forth going on for a while. What's going on, Aquarius? There's been a lot of back and forth for a while going on. We've been seeing it, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. I don't know if you noticed on Facebook and stuff, we stopped seeing those videos of them, you know, kids fighting, but now it's just been coming back up lately, man. I don't know what that's about. Whoever's controlling the algorithm is just pushing that stuff back out there, man.
Well, I don't know because we know who the algorithm king is.
But it's not him.
It's definitely not
him. Definitely not him.
Not him. So one thing I just wanted to touch up on, T.I. had the first gold record this year. Literally the first gold record of the year by T.I. And we all know who helped that out.
Not Ice Spice.
Not she was too busy eating Big Macs. No. Unfortunately, like I said, they put that song out at the right time because the beef with 50 actually put it over the top.
Well, again, it takes me back to us talking about how it was a calculated move. It was all coordinated. And you remember the story I told you about with Chameleon and how 50 was beefing with him because he was the hottest guy at the time with riding dirty.
Yeah.
And then when Chameleon took it personal and confronted 50, 50 took him in the room, was like, yo, all you had to do was do a diss record back to me, and that would have blew up your record even more. So who knows if this is calculated now? Because now we found out that the 50 documentary is not about T.I. and Tiny, it's about himself. It's a docuseries, as we announced.
The whole, but it scared him though. It was a good scare tactic because they was sitting there, they was lawyering up. Trust me, they was lawyering up. He can't do this.
They sent the cease and desist to 50.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. It was a lot of that going on this year. It's not even half through. He already got 3 on his belt. 3 cease and desist. Like, that's crazy.
You know what we forgot to add that happened this week? Speaking of T.I., because now that you just threw T.I. in there, which was unexpected.
Yes.
We need to talk about briefly, really quick, King Harris and the whole Pokemon arrest, bro.
Ooh, damn, we're gonna talk about King.
2 seconds. I'm gonna give him 2 seconds.
So King apparently got arrested for speeding.
Yeah.
Was it speeding? And having a firearm or something like that?
Yeah.
I'm basically what I want to know: who's disappointing their parents the most, Ray J or King Harris?
Oh man, because they all in the same bag, bro.
I think they all in the same bag because it's getting crazy, yo. King, I don't understand. He's definitely a special case. He's a special case, bro.
Look, he don't got no talent. We know that. You know what I'm saying? And he's the least talented out of all the kids. And so he's always doing something to get attention. Always doing something to get attention, man. You know what I'm saying? And they told him to get out. The cop said, look, I got to separate you from your firearm. You need to get out the car. I don't want to get out. I'm going to get out. He called his lawyers. Lawyers like, get out the car. But by then, the officer's like, yo, I gotta arrest you because you didn't obey my order to get out of the car so we can separate you from the firearm. So that's why he got arrested. And then here come T.I. Yes, I could expeditiously get my son away. Like, bro.
First of all, why are you in a car driving in a Pokemon suit?
Oh, God.
Look at this kid, yo.
Terrible, bro.
My God. Listen.
It doesn't get more embarrassing than that.
It doesn't. And again, the parents. I blame it on the parents. I blame it on the parents because you remember King when they first started the family show.
Yeah,
he was so emotional, always crying.
I remember that.
Whiner, and then they was let him do what he wanted and all this stuff. Listen, at the end of the day, you got it. I know T.I. He showed some discipline with them, but this kid needed extra.
Are you saying that they spoiled him? Because I don't think they spoiled him.
They spoiled them to a point where they didn't have to earn a lot. they did it for the show, but look at this kid. He got caught with a gun on the dashboard.
A strap, yep.
A gun on the dashboard, driving 70 and a 45.
Uh-huh.
And had drugs in the car.
He had stuff in the car, and yeah, he had the firearm, and that's really what it was.
Yeah.
It was the drugs, and it was really marijuana. That's what it was, marijuana.
Yeah,
right?
it was weed. Yeah, it was weed.
It was marijuana, and it was the firearm. That was the big deal. And again, these cops was trying to do their job. It's not like they was really harassing him. He was right. He was speeding. It didn't go crazy. Thank God. It didn't go crazy to the point that he got beat down, because then it would have been a real uproar, whatever. But,
oh yeah. We would have marched for that. Huh? We would have marched for that. You know how we do. We would have marched for it, unfortunately. But
I would have been there in spirit. Like, God bless y'all. Because I'm not going to be marching for somebody that intentionally put himself in this position. I'm sorry.
No, we're not doing that. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So this week, we found out about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, and God.
First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up our first the ones that I voted for. Like, I don't know how many times, but I voted for Wu-Tang. I'm sorry.
I did. I voted for Wu-Tang also.
Congratulations to Wu-Tang for making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
It's definitely, I think it just stamped them as one of the greatest groups to ever be
absolutely
in this business,
I agree.
Along with NWA and everybody else. But
yes,
Outkast, those groups, you can actually say these is the top three. And now all three is actually going to be in the Hall of Fame. So shout out to Wu-Tang, the RZA, Method Man, Spectre Deck, all these cats, because that era was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That era was
bro. I like I said, I was saying backstage, like I remember excuse me, getting the white label, Protect Your Neck, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like when it first came on the radio in New York, when Stretching Bobbito was the first to play it on the underground radio, and everybody was requesting on a radio station. I remember my man just passed away. Who was it? Power passed away. Power's their manager, road manager, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Power. But Power had this whole method of getting DJs to want to buy it. So he would send somebody and work with the record store. Yeah. And we used to be able to play records in the store to see if we wanted it to listen to it. He got a dude to play to Protect Your Neck. And then all the DJs, including myself, I think I was there at one of those times. Like, yo, who is that? Who is that? Yo, I heard that before. Yo, you got that here? Let me buy 2 of those. Let me buy 4 of those. Da, da, da. And that's how they got people to actually buy Protect Your Neck early in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side of Protect Your Neck was METHOD, man. Yeah, it was a rap from there, man. So that whole movement of the Woo was incredible, man. Incredible. Yeah, man.
Definitely. So now, unfortunately, there are some people that got snubbed for this.
Really?
Yeah, there's some people that got snubbed, and one of them is New Edition. I don't know how that happened.
Ah, man, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up.
I don't know how in the world
that's messed up, bro.
The Modern Day Temptations don't make the Hall of Fame. Unbelievable.
That's messed up. But see, you know what's even more unbelievable, bro?
What's that?
Not only did they get snubbed, but they didn't even get early influence like Queen Latifah and MC Lyte. At least they could have got like early influence, but they didn't even get that either. What's going on, man?
Let me tell you something. I think again, these people, they picking these groups, and what happened with New Edition, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that they don't want to approve, like Bobby Brown with his stuff. With Ricky on his thing, everybody, Ricky and Bobby Brown is the ones that really behind the scenes really and then you got Michael Bivins with his shady contracts. So you got to think all these little things come about, and it's like, should we put them there?
You think that's what it was? You think that was a factor?
That along with not putting too many brothers in the Hall of Fame.
Brothers.
Because if you think about it, You got Luther Vandross. you got Luther Vandross. You got Wu-Tang. You got Sade.
Yes.
But then they turn around. No, I don't understand. For the second time, I think it's the second or the third time. For the second time, they actually didn't put Mariah Carey in.
For the second time.
Second time, bro. Mariah Carey. Is y'all crazy?
Dang, man. Dang.
Mariah Carey, y'all. Come on, y'all. Mariah Carey got the #1 song of Christmas. Like, really?
Yeah, she does.
Let's talk about that. She has the #1 song. Everybody plays this song on Christmas, bro. Like, she has
it. It's true.
And the fact that she was neck and neck with Whitney Houston, another legend, God bless her.
Yeah.
Neck and neck. She was right there. For them to constantly snub her for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Look, fam, they had the whole people voting, and New Edition. Go back to New Edition real quick. Got millions of votes, and it didn't even matter, man. I know a lot of people that's mad because they feel like they voted for nothing, man.
Pretty much, because you got to think about that too. Because it's like, wait a minute, I voted.
Yeah.
For New Edition, I voted for Wu-Tang. New Edition was on top the whole time we voted, bro.
Yep. So, but you know what happened? You know what happened, bro?
What's that?
Oh, I mean, going along with the factors that you're talking about, from Bobby to Ronnie and all this and that, and Michael Bivins, Method Man did say something. And shout out to my girl Tika, because she pointed it out to me. Method Man was saying how it was possible bots voting on the timeline, on the voting process that pushed, the people up.
He did.
Again, the top people at the time was who? New Edition.
It was New Edition, and everybody that's there right now. They was always there, but New Edition was at the top for a minute. Luther Vandross, shouting him out. He wasn't even in the top, but for some reason, when it all came about, Luther Vandross actually made Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Finally.
Yes.
So.
And Sade, there would be no Sade slander here, sir. No Sade slander here, sir.
Listen, you know me, man. Now you know me.
No Sade slander.
I have to speak my mind, because that's what this show is about.
God, here we go.
It's my opinion.
Here we go.
All right. So Sade, I give it to her. She could sing. She made some dope music.
Yeah.
But the music that she sings, it's like, to me, and all just as my opinion, it's elevated music. It's time to go eat when you're having a party. You have a conversation, you hear it in the background. She's like, to me, I'm gonna tell you, it's like background music to an event. I'm sorry, bro. That's just me.
Look, I told you before, bro. Sade, you put that on when your lady's there, bro. You put that on when you are cleaning the house. But Sade is a mood, it's a vibe, it's a whole different vibe. You don't put Sade on to go party. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though she got some dope beats on there. I saw her live concert, bro. And she was amazing. You know how amazing she is, bro? She had grown men crying to her songs, bro. Crying. Is it a crowd? Yo, they was crying.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
It moves people.
You see what's going on in this generation. You see what I'm saying?
This was back in the 90s, bro. So
this is the 90s. Okay, so I give everybody.
It wasn't this generation.
I'll just say, my God,
you about to get at the young people. No, this was in the 90s, bro.
Okay, so my thing is this: if I play it for my lady, she'd be asleep before I could do anything.
That's because she's tired.
No, it's because she
works hard.
That music is too relaxing. Like, it really puts.
How could you? That's what I'm saying. Like, but how could you love? You said you love Luther Vandross. That's one of the smoothest dudes on the planet.
Yeah, but Luther Vandross got those ones though, bro.
A home is not a home. You ain't falling asleep on that?
Nah, that's my song right there. Here and Now. He definitely. But again, shout out to Sade. Like I said, she's from. She's not American. Where she's from? I don't know where Sade, but she's definitely not American, bro.
My man Gemini Don said, "Yo, we gonna have beef. Don't diss my baby Sade." That's what I'm sorry.
Listen, Gemini, my bad. Because at the end of the day, You know, my man VACAY-J always tell me it's our opinions, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't demonstrate, you know. So it's my opinion. I never liked the music. Rather,
Look,
I never liked the music.
Sade, Heat
I'm a Brooklyn
Wave,
dude.
Always and Forever. All right, I got a whole mix for my ladies. You know what I'm saying?
We know. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all see VACAY-J. He's like 6'12". I'm telling you. He's like 6'12". You know what I'm saying? Tall, slim, got the deep voice. So you already know. Y'all already know what it is. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, it's over." Done deal.
Hey. They're gonna be like, hey.
So
hey, that's all I got. I wish that's all I had to do was just say, hey, in the panties drop. No, it don't happen that way.
That'd be dope. But you know
what I'm saying?
You know what panties is gonna drop though. That's a segue.
Segue.
This new concert, this new tour with Usher.
Oh shoot.
Chris Brown. There's gonna be some stuff.
R&B. Raymond and Brown. That's crazy. That was very clever. Very, very innovative for them to put that together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I think it was an excellent way to celebrate R&B because they 1 and 2. They 1 and 2 to me. All time they 1 and 2. I mean, we're not going to talk about pop. We're talking R&B right now.
Yeah,
so, talking R&B, and you know, I don't want to talk about that other dude, but
what other dude?
No, we ain't gonna mention his name because you don't like him. We ain't gonna talk about him.
We talking about?
We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna talk about Stank.
Stank. No, you ain't talking about Stank. We're gonna talk about Stank. But what I'm saying is, Usher and Chris Brown have so many different parts, different genres of their music. As far as they got dance music, they got love music, inspiring music. So, and they all can dance. Oh, come on! And the ladies just go crazy. The ladies go crazy over them.
Yeah,
and they really do. They really do. Shout out to Usher and Chris Brown for actually making this happen for the fans. This is for the fans. This is definitely for the fans.
So also though, remember when you mentioned, and I don't listen. I think they watch the Algorithm Chronicles podcast because my guy, you mentioned, and we went back and forth on this briefly. You know what I'm saying? Talk about they should put verses and da. Remember we went back and forth with that?
Yes, we did.
Well, I guess somebody brought that up because Chris Brown said he don't want no smoke.
No smoke.
He gives it up to Usher. Usher's gonna win that. He don't want to do no verses on tour. So I think they was listening to our conversation, brother. What you think?
Bro, that's the second time that happened. Every time we talk about something, that's the second time because if I'm not mistaken, it was something else but with 50 in them that happened, and then it came to about where it actually happened.
Yeah,
so it's getting to a point. Hopefully, you know, everybody that's in here right now, y'all need to subscribe to all our channels.
Hey, that's love.
You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Subscribe to 2111 Radio. Subscribe to VACAY-JayTV. Subscribe to VACAY Entertainment Media. I think it's called. What is it?
VACAY-JayTV Music Experience.
Music Experience. Y'all definitely be checking that. Listen, I love that show, by the way.
We streaming on that platform right there. We streaming right now.
Yeah, you're streaming right now. So that, like I said, R&B 1 and 2, Chris Brown, Usher. My wife is not invited to that. I'm just letting everybody know.
Okay, so you listen to my advice.
I'm gonna definitely listen to your advice.
Don't take your
no. If she sneaks out, that's on her. But I'm not buying. I ain't buying no Chris Brown tickets. It's sitting next to her while no, we're not doing it.
You don't want her coming back with no cherry stubs.
Yeah, that guy cherries. That's crazy, and they really going for it. Like, my God.
Look, I think they're gonna take it to the next level, man. These dudes gonna be floating because you know Chris Brown, he be floating over the crowd and singing and wooing the girls, and they throwing loads of panties on stage, and then your man gonna be skating and throwing cherries in the women's mouths. You know what I'm saying? While he's skating, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
I believe so. I believe so. So shout out, like I said, man. Shout out to them for getting this together because it's hard to get two legends together to do a concert.
Right.
Because of the ego. So for them to push their egos aside and do this for the fans. And, you know, they're doing it for themselves, but they're actually doing it for the fans. So I'm gonna definitely give them a round of applause on that. Okay. So now.
Yep.
So in the beginning of the show, we was definitely talking about WWE. Let me tell you, I don't know who's seen the I don't know who's seen It Is What It Is podcast with my man Cameron and Mace.
Yeah.
Something happened. So apparently he disrespected my man Jey Uso from WWE, part of the Usos. And he attacked, allegedly attacked him and kind of beat him up, roughed him up a little bit. As you see, Mace is taking his time coming from around the corner.
He taking his time.
He's too far in. By the time he got to the table, Mace was already supposed to be around. So for you to just get up, like literally, he already got him, bro. He could have broke his neck by now. You still coming from around the bed? Man, listen. Anyway, I think for those who've seen this, I think it was staged. What do you think?
Where's it? Where's that at?
There you go.
Yeah, definitely staged. Definitely, this whole thing was staged. You can see Cam is jumping over the counter, okay? Because if he was being dragged for real, his legs would not be up, and his feet area would not be up in the air like that. He is jumping over the table, and your man Jey Uso, he's like, he threw a punch down, and it was nowhere near his face. It just looked like it. They made it look like it. You know what I'm saying? And you know Mace, he gonna come from the back because the security would have been there already. So you know that's how I know it's staged, because security would have really been there already, like quick, fast. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I believe it was staged, but you know they got a lot of. So basically, that was one of the most seen shows since they've been on.
Oh yeah,
it's the most seen because they did the little highlights of it and then they put it on live. So it was like more, like I said, it was a stage thing.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to them for trying to do something different.
I mean, it was a good promotion, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure they got paid a nice little penny for doing something like that, because it's just promotion to another market.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Yeah.
So now let me tell you something. So now rumor has it, Ray J is about to get sued. Did you hear about that?
I believe it.
Yeah, my man Ray J about to get sued by the Kardashians, bro. Yeah, they're about to sue him, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, unbelievable. I don't understand. Like I said, a disappointment.
I really don't have time.
Disappointment.
I don't know if y'all seen this video floating around about Gen Xers. We don't care about a lot of stuff, bro.
A lot of shit.
That stuff with Ray J, I'm just like, I've been done.
When he did that thing about Cameron and them, that was it. To me, that was it. Like, bro, you done stepped over too many lines for that.
It was only a matter of time before, you know, Chris comes around with a lawsuit, you know, for him or whoever. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, ain't she the one that was on a video when they was doing that?
She arranged the whole thing. I don't know if she was the camera woman.
Yeah, I think she was the camera woman.
That is disgusting. Yo. You gonna watch your daughter do that? Come on, nah. I can't believe that, bro.
Yo,
dang.
Listen, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know, they do certain things, man. I don't know.
You better watch before she turn around and get your ass. You better you better watch it.
Listen.
Derek R. Scott said I was the camera woman and I wasn't.
I was not. Listen,
that's a libel.
But you know, shout out, like I said, shout out to Ray J for being a loser. Like really
no bad. Shout out to him, and God bless him. We're gonna pray for the young man. We're gonna talk to his parents because you know his father is a singing minister. So we're gonna pray with them. We're gonna pray with them. That's all we're gonna do.
We definitely gonna pray with them, man, because again, it's getting to a point where it's getting too much.
But so see, this is what happens when you sell your soul, man.
What do you mean sell your soul? I don't get
Ray J sold his soul, man. You know this industry how it go, man. You sell your soul to the industry, to the, you know, to the dark forces, man. This is what happens, man. You know, you have nothing left. So what do? You do the craziest antics in the world to keep the attention on you. You know what I'm saying? Because your 2 minutes is up. Your 15 minutes has been gone. It's been spent. Ain't nobody really checking for you. You sold Raycon. Why you do that?
Hold on. He sold who?
He sold his share of Raycon, the headphones. He don't own that no more.
Wow.
Yeah, that been happened a while ago, bro.
That's crazy.
They got no ownership in that. So come on, man.
Yeah, he's done. He done lost it.
God bless him.
God bless him. Anyway, so now on this has just happened. This just happened recently, but on April Fool's Day, April 1st, it was an announcement that my man Mano was quitting the podcast. And then they said April Fool's, like it was a joke, but apparently it wasn't a joke. He literally, apparently he got tired of the pause, and we're gonna talk about this pause thing, all right? Because we do it once in a blue moon, but for everything to come out of our mouths, so you saying pause, I think it's some young stuff that needs to stop.
Look, we've been stopped doing the pause thing, man. Because we grown men, we OGs at this point in the game. And you know how it is. I stand with Ghostface. I stand with Fat Joe and them when they was talking about can't talk about this no more. I stand with these people because this generation who's running with the pause.
But
I said it backstage. I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
Generation is over sexualized, Joe.
But Joe, listen, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna go back to Joe because Joe be on some other stuff, y'all.
He do be saying some wild shit.
He's a serial glizzy eater. Like that. No,
you went somewhere else.
Yeah.
We ain't that's another time for another show. We gonna talk about that another time because I ain't going there. Okay.
That's just not good. But
that's a serious pause.
Yeah, but so my man Mano really quit. Now my thing is this. I don't know if y'all seen the video we set up on here last month, but he said to 50, if you want to buy the podcast, you got to talk to me. You remember that? Now, you never know. Like I said, you could never know if this man come out with a new podcast by himself and have 50 producing it, and it turn the internet crazy.
Either that or my man Mano is going to be in Power Origins or whatever the next 50 Cent project is. Whoa. And 50 said, you know what? If you want to work with me, you got to get rid of these busters and get away from these busters on this podcast.
Boom. Wow.
I'm just speculating. I'm not saying 50 did say that, but if that was the case, we're speculating right now. This is not,
Mano is about money. I'm sorry. Mano talk money. He talk money any day. So
the diss tracks ain't do too well. So
no, they didn't. Come on, he could say a high hater. He should have just did a remix of that. Hey.
And then again, this is not to chase people's pockets or look at how much people making, but how much are they really making on this podcast? And then at the same time, they got to split it 4 ways. You know what I'm saying? So
4 ways. Poor. My man, I shout out to my man Dave East. Like I said, man, get away from these OGs, bro. You don't need to be around them.
But he the one that pushed your man away with the pause, man.
Yeah, he do pause, and he says it every 10 seconds. He's pausing everybody. And
that's why Mano left. He said he can't speak no more because Dave East keep pausing him.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Mano on Angela Yee's new show at one point?
He was before he even did this podcast with them. He was on there too.
Yeah. He was on Angela Yee's show, so it looks like Mano might just get his own podcast. We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know if he even gonna do podcasts, man. Like,
he ain't doing he can't do records.
Well, like I said, if he got a role on Power Origins or a role or something that 50 is doing, I could see that faster than anything else.
I don't know, man, because the acting thing might work for him.
That's what I'm saying. Because how many times, and shout out to 50 for doing that, you know what I'm saying? 50 giving people opportunities that a lot of other rappers ain't doing, putting them on TV shows, putting them on Power, you know what I'm saying? And he's put a lot of rappers in his shows. I mean, even Snoop Dogg was in BMF. Like, come on. Like, he's giving people opportunity, giving people a check.
Yeah.
So if Mano switch sides, that'd be crazy.
Ooh, that would be kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk, because at the end of the day, loyalty is everything. And what's going on, the fact that he stepped in for Jimmy, because you remember first, a couple of months ago, he was like, Jimmy, this is your fault.
Uh-huh.
all this is your fault. I was cool with 50 until you started doing what you doing.
Mm.
And if that's my friend, I'm not going to protect him by any means because that's my man. You're not going to bully my friend. So I'm going to come in and try to help him out. Right. But in the process, he kind of like, he helped with the algorithms. So the thing is, those disc records that they was playing, they did all right.
Yeah.
You know, for as far as the streaming, they didn't do great, but they did okay. And for guys their age, I'm sorry, for guys their age, they did okay. But they're not.
The only reason why they got attention is because it was directed at 50.
50.
Let's keep it 1,000.
Bro, and that's real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's real. And that's the crazy part of this industry. And like 50 said, you're welcome.
Right. Exactly.
You're welcome.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
If 50 talk about you, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go viral.
That's right.
It's gonna go viral. So, you know, like I said, shout out to Maynard. Hopefully, I don't know. We're gonna see. He's from Brooklyn, so I got to rep my Brooklyn brother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Brooklyn. But anyway, who heard about the Cardi B Quavo situation?
Nah. What about the Cardi B Quavo situation?
So, a couple of nights ago at her concert, Quavo shows up in the crowd. In the crowd, she gives him a big shout out, told him she loved him, is the brother, you know what I'm saying? And what do you think of Quavo showing up to his cousin? I think ain't Offset's his cousin or something like that.
Well, I just want to know, was this like truly like, oh, I'm stepping up to support you, Cardi, or what you doing, or was it a slap in the face to Offset?
I think it was a little of both because his comments was basically, I'm so proud of her for doing, you know, doing what she's doing right now. She's hot. That tour is going crazy right now.
Yeah.
The thing, what's going on with her is she's bringing up, if she's in Philly, she's bringing up their stars. If she in New York, she's bringing up the stars of New York, Jersey, whatever. So it's like, I don't know if she was in Atlanta. I don't know where she was at, but for him to be in the crowd cheering her on and you know, it was a shot at Offset because I don't think they speak it. I don't believe Offset.
Well, I mean, didn't she go to the hospital to make sure he was straight in the whole 9?
Listen,
but that was it.
That was it. It was no, and you know, she talked about the fact that he's been gambling for years and that she's been taking her money as well.
Wow.
So it's getting to a point where he definitely needs to get some therapy for that because you know that ain't, you know, it ain't long anymore. Pause.
Look, I'm just gonna say shout out to Cardi for just staying focused because with all this craziness going on, for her to take the time out to make sure that Offset was good and to show love to, you know, Remy when Remy came and everybody that she brought out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She definitely staying focused on her music, and that's where a lot of artists need to be instead of in the gambling spots or doing other crazy stuff or going to McDonald's without security. Like all these other artists are doing wild stuff. Meanwhile, Cardi's on tour. Cardi's bringing people out. Cardi making money. Cardi taking care of family. She's doing what she said she's going to do. When she was pregnant, I remember she was pregnant and they said, what you going to do after you're pregnant? She said, I'm going on tour. They was like, what? Yeah, a week or two after I'm done, after I get the baby out, I'm going on tour. She's focused, man. So you got to give it up to her, man.
Definitely. My man, when last I heard about Designer? Remember that artist Designer from Brooklyn?
Yeah. I've been watching Designer, man. Designer been putting out some joints, man. Some real hip hop Brooklyn joints.
Yeah, you know, and like I said, representing Brooklyn. So I put up this happened a while ago, but I wanted to put this up. Did y'all hear about this?
Whoa.
Designer in Audio 911 says he's suicidal.
S side.
Yeah,
say S side. Can't
S
say
side.
the word.
Oh, my bad. S side.
Yeah.
And tells his baby mother to
off herself. Yes.
Now, what will provoke you to tell your baby mama that? First of all, let's just keep it a buck, bro. What happened? Yo.
Yeah, that's the question. What led him to say this is whatever happened prior to this. So we need to know the backstory as to why he did that.
Well, you know, what's going on with him? Like I said, he came out so quick. When the artists come out and they come out with some hits like that that song, and he was coming out with all these hits, getting his awards. Everything happened within a year of him being out.
So this just happened right here?
This happened like I think last year.
Oh, last year. Okay,
It happened last year, but I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute. Because at the end of the day, what I'm saying is this is part of the struggle as an artist. If you got some underlying things going on in your life, and you're a creator, because his music is different from everybody else. But if you're in this industry and you having behind the scenes stuff going on with family or girlfriends, baby mamas, whatever it is, it distracts you so much.
Well, look, he's been healing, bro, because like I said, I've been watching him recently. He put out some new songs. And you know what I'm saying, got the beard and he's rapping like for real. He ain't doing that panda. He ain't doing none of that no more. He is really rapping like lyrically, like he got skills. You know what I'm saying? Because before, you know, he was like, you know, he would talk real wild, and he was a caricature before. Now he's actually representing. If y'all go online and listen to his music now, like he got some dope joints, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop joints, like real boom bap type joints.
Yeah, you know, I mean? You know it's getting to a point. Like I said, this industry, it's so much going on. There's so much going on. Did you hear the Remy track? The Remy. Oh my!
Oh, the diss song to Remy.
The one that she made of Papoose and them.
Oh yeah. I talked about that. Yeah.
Yes, you did. And the fact that she made this, and then somebody named Miss Hustle made a remix to it. Now, who's Miss Hustle?
She did an answer back to her. That's her arch enemy, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. So,
I mean, I ain't listened to it because, you know, but
she spit some bars.
She was spitting some stuff, but you know, we want to know. I want to know, is Remy going to answer her or maybe not? Because again, Remy's track was towards Papoose. And Clarissa Shields. This had nothing to do with Miss Hustle.
Oh, so she was doing a Rick Ross thing.
Yeah, she just jumped in there. It was like, oh, this is my opportunity to jump on your track and dish you, but it wasn't directed to her. So is she clout chasing?
She probably clout chasing because I never really heard of Shorty. I don't know.
Me either.
I never really heard of her. Yeah, they tried to. Who says this? Who that? Derek tried to get Miss Hustle on. You want me to get Miss Hustle on the show?
No, don't do it. No.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. No. I ain't.
We just said the girl's cloud chasing. Why would you get on the show? Come on.
Maybe I could bring some moves. But anyway.
But I mean, look, it's your show. You do what you want to do, bro.
Yeah, but we you know, I don't know, DeMarcus. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to VACAY-J. You know, he's like a personal advisor for me too with a lot of
stuff. I'm the voice of reason a lot of times.
Trust me, this show would be a whole lot crazier if he wouldn't talk to me behind the scenes.
Trust me. Yeah, okay, y'all getting the tame version of this man right here because he got wild thoughts like Rihanna for real. Not in that way. I'm just saying the way that. And that's my man right there. Derek's my guy. But that's why I like him, because he thinks different. He's a different type of thinker. He's a thought leader. And sometimes he be like, yeah, let's go over here. I be like, bro, no. Come back, bro. Let's not do that.
Yo, or just aside, sometimes I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be looking at the internet. Some of the stuff really be pissing me off.
Me too.
Like, my God, is you that crazy? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, bro. You know, but back to Ice Spice, for her to get smacked up in McDonald's, that to me, like I said, that's crazy. Like, she was literally trying to just have a regular day. Nobody
have a regular day when you're an industry plant. Okay, you can't do that.
So now, who you saying? So whose spot did she take? Since she's a plant, because usually when they say someone's a plant, they push somebody aside to get her in.
And again, you know, it just all the things that fell into place as far as Ice Spice. Again, now that we're talking about her, it just seemed like she is an industry plant. I'm not going to make that claim, but a lot of people have made that claim that she's an industry plant because she has made connections, and the person that was doing her beats just so happened to have a relationship with the labels, and he was related to some executives. So that's why they say she's an industry plant. And that she ain't really had to struggle to get on like a lot of other rappers. So that's why they're saying that she's an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? But right now, she don't really got no music out like that. You know what I'm saying? So
not really.
Maybe she thought, oh, well, they forgot about me. So let me just go to McDonald's with my little white friend and just, you know, have a good time. And these people, they went in there with the intention to mess with her, yo. Period.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in here intentionally messing with somebody. I'm sorry. I have to put this up. I seen this week.
Oh boy.
All right. So VACAY-J, like I said, sometimes VACAY-J don't know
I
what
don't know what he's going to do. I don't know. I don't know this man sometimes.
VACAY-J don't be knowing, but this week
Here we go.
they had a premiere, I think last week or something, about the Michael Jackson movie that's coming out.
Yep, Michael. Yep.
Are you gonna cover that by any chance?
It depends. I'm always
gotta see it first.
Look, yeah, I gotta see it first, and I gotta see if there's something that I want to talk about. Even though I'm a Michael Jackson fan, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I gotta see it and see if it's good, if it's worth it. But everybody's gonna be covering it. Everybody's gonna be covering it.
Well, let me explain.
What's up?
Does it excuse Jermaine Jackson to look like a plastic statue? Like, bro, what happened? What is he doing?
Do what you do, and you did what you did to me,
bro.
Yo, I love that song.
Yo, but what is wrong? What's going on?
Look,
like,
look,
bro,
bro.
Tell me you look like a mannequin, bro.
Your man got the dope doobie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
he got the Beijing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jermaine, because he doing his best. You know, he got the conch. He got the conch thing going on. He's doing his best.
He was one of the normal ones back in the days, though, bro. Back in the days, Jermaine was the coolest one.
I don't think they was all normal. I mean, come on. They was raised by Joe. And they was forced to do stuff they ain't want to do. They ain't have a childhood.
That's because Joe was putting belt to you know what. He was whooping man. Listen, he was disciplining them. You know, he disciplined. Now,
as adults, they doing what they want to do. So you can't be mad. You can't be mad at Michael. You can't be mad at Jermaine, okay? Because they ain't have time to really develop as children, as normal children. They were superstars for a long time.
But I have to be mad at this plastic statue, bro. I'm sorry. This is hard. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. I said, I have to put this up because you're not going to get away with this one. Nope, I can't do it. I can't
do what you do when you did. Yo, that's my joint. What you talking about, man? Shout out to Jermaine Jackson.
Is he melting? Did somebody just ask that?
He said he gonna melt y'all. Gemini Don, he gonna melt y'all. He funny. But there was a little guy with him. I think it was his grandson that had the same outfit on.
Same outfit, looking like his dad. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I don't understand what's going on now.
I mean, the little kid was cute, but Jermaine, you know.
Yeah. So rumor has it Janet Jackson don't like the movie.
Ain't no rumor. It's facts.
So that's a fact.
We talking facts here, bro. No more rumors. That's a fact.
So the fact that she don't like it, obviously, she feels. I guess I don't know the story, the production, the dancing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Did you hear anything further as far as
I didn't hear anything further. I just heard that she has a problem with it. But no, this is what I did hear. I heard, and no rumors. We talk facts here.
Facts.
What the facts that I know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what happened was she didn't like how she was being depicted in the film.
Oh.
So because she didn't like that, they actually extracted her parts from the film. So we're not going to have any pieces of Janet Jackson shown in this film, even though, like, okay, in the beginning, she wasn't really a big influence because she was a kid when they was coming up. But when she got older and when she had her own career, you know what I'm saying? Then her and Michael started doing stuff together. But I also heard, now that you bring up this story, I also heard, saw recently an announcement. Again, it's big print. Sometimes people put big print on stuff. It may be real, it may not be real. But I just saw this before we got on, is that they're in talks of doing a Michael part 2. So maybe we're going to get, I don't know how far this Michael's going to go. This Michael may not go all the way to when he was unalived. This Michael may just go up into him, just, you know what I'm saying? Up into his peak.
Going to sleep.
Yeah, up into his peak. So that's why I said I got to see it first before I even actually like think about doing anything.
Well, we got to tune into you because VACAY-J be coming on like late, like he be on his page like bang, and I get the notification, VACAY-J is on. Y'all gotta check it out. Some of it be hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes he be really, on it. So
them Remy lyrics was hilarious, but yes.
Yes. So she don't like her portrayal in the movie. In the movie,
yeah. That's right? What yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that brings me to a fact that Little Kim didn't actually like her portrayal in the Biggie movie.
I heard that. Yeah.
She said it was not like that. It was not like that. They was really in love. Biggie didn't treat her like that. He never beat her up like that or whatever. Now, from what I know, I'm from Brooklyn.
Yes, you are.
Back in the days, we used to call them chicken heads.
What you saying?
We used to call shorties chicken heads. Little Kim was a chicken head. Sorry.
What?
Have to say it. Little Kim
my God.
Chicken head in Brooklyn. Trust me. So for her to say that she didn't betray that role, that's exactly what she did, bro. I met Biggie. I was on St. James Street. I know it all. So if nobody want to sue, y'all can come sue me.
I don't know nothing about this. I do not agree with this man. Okay, what he's talking about, Kim, Miss Kim, and your empire. I respect you, Little Kim. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. He's from Brooklyn. That's how they talk. I'm from Harlem. Okay, I'm from Harlem. We respect you over here. Okay,
they get money in Harlem. They do.
Yeah, we respect you, Miss Little Kim. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about he calling you a chicken head. I don't know about that.
She know that.
I do not subscribe to that.
Yeah. Anyway, but listen again.
He be wild. He be wild.
I be wilding, but you said facts. Those is facts, bro. I'm sorry. You told me to say facts. This is the kind of facts, bro. So
I guess Little Kim will give you a call.
That would be so funny. That would be hilarious.
I'm just saying.
That'd be hilarious, but you know exactly what it is. Anyway, so now, like I said, I do want to talk about something that's going to get my co-host kind of crazy.
Here we go with the craziness, boy.
All right.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to do it. But anyway,
you're gonna do it anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So now we was talking about my man Drake coming out with this new album called, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Iceman. Now I don't know if it's coming out today, tomorrow, but my opinion on it, we missed the music. I missed the music from Drake. Now, as far as him personally, I think he's what it is. He is what it is. He's a pedophile.
No. Say it. You think he's what, sir?
Yeah, he's one of those people that like little girls.
Terrible. PDF? PDF?
PDF. He's a PDF, unfortunately. But me personally, as far as in the music, I missed the music. Literally, I missed the music from Drake. You understand?
So you miss Hotline Bling? You missed that?
What'd you call it?
Hotline Bling?
No, I ain't like that song.
You missed you missed Kiki, Do You Love Me?
That was a song. That was a song. I like that song.
You missed that?
So what do you think of this subject about Drake?
You don't want to know what I think. Okay?
What
I'm gonna tell you, man. I am not riding for this guy at all. I am not a Drake fan because of his actions and his reactions, and I'm just gonna say his bitch ass movements after the battle. And this is where I lost total respect. Now, I didn't really respect him as a rapper that much. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed a few of his songs in the early years. But as I started to learn and gain information on this guy right here, where he was sneak dissing the same guy that he brought on tour with him, and he started to get jealous of Kendrick, and Kendrick started really rising. And that's where this beef comes from for over 10 years. And then you battle Kendrick, and then you bring his kids into the battle, which is a no-no.
No, it's a no.
And then Kendrick comes back and obliterates your ass. And then you get mad, and then you want to blame the label for pushing the record, and then you want to sue the label and sue them and all this and that. And then my man Kendrick has a stellar year with all the awards, all the Grammys, and the Super Bowl. And your ass still, after 2 years, still talking about this beef. Why? Because all the stuff after this, all this music you put out, you said you missed the music. He can't create it anymore, bro. His ghostwriters are gone. Yeah. His ghostwriters are gone. Ooh. Okay. The producers, some of the producers don't even want to work with him anymore like that. Right. So, I mean, he's trying to get Little Yachty to write for him. Right. I mean, come on, man. Wow. He put out like 100 and something tracks, and then he did this weird, like, 1 hour of just him. Yeah, exactly, Gemini. 1 hour of just nonsense with Pinocchios running around and him in the ice box. What are you, bro? He's gone. You're not coming back to that music that you love is never coming back, bro.
It's over.
Never.
That's basically you saying it's over.
Never.
Well, me and VACAY-J was talking about this in the back. And all jokes aside, I don't think I want his music on my radio station.
Well, I see. That's what when we had a conversation. He said, I missed the music. I said, but you're not playing Drake on the radio station. You know what he said? Mind your business. Because you ain't playing no Drake on your radio station.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I put it up here, right? Because at the end of the day, it's new. I don't know when it's coming out. It's supposed to Ben came out, this song, but I don't think people anticipating it like it before all the stuff with Kendrick. I don't think it's going to be successful like that. You know, the streams, we know those was bots anyway. So I don't know.
And again, that's another point. Like, was his success really success, or was it manufactured?
I believe in the beginning of his career, yes, it was official. But as he went on, as the years went on, and remember, you was just telling me he collabed with these people for a reason. Mm-hmm. It was definitely a plan to let me go ahead and collab with these hot artists, so I could stay relevant, which is true. Because 50 said that some years ago. He said the reason Drake do all these collaborations so he could stay relevant.
And then my man K-Dot came with that second verse and Not Like Us. And because your boy Drake talked about Kendrick is trying to free slaves, then Kendrick came back and said, look, this is how Drake used the slaves. He colonized. He went down to Atlanta for a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So after that, there's no coming back from that, bro. Like, I don't really want to hear the music because the veil has been lifted, bro. And you say that music is not where it was. Well, again, when you manufacture stuff and it's enjoyable, when you find out that there's no nutritional value to it, you no longer can consume it.
You said a mouthful. I ain't gonna lie. Let me read up. All those aside, if this was a debate, you won. Hands down.
Salute.
He won. And at the end of the day, like I said, I wanted to bring that up because I know it's going to be a hot subject. You know, people are talking about this supposed album that's coming out.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, we at the Algorithm Podcast, we come with certain receipts or whatever, and I put it out there. I think it's going to be a flop though, because you know he lost a lot of respect out in this industry.
Even his own fans are depressed right now because he promised that he was coming out in the winter as Iceman. It is now almost summer, sir. He pushed this album back so far. The conversation is that he played it for I guess his DJ or some other producer, and the producer said, no, don't put this out because there's too many club bangers on it. Out of 6 tracks, he said 3 don't put them out. So half of your catalog for this album is not good. So now you're going back to the studio to redo it over because he's like, yo, we need real bars. So you're saying that the club bangers didn't have real bars?
No, they didn't.
I think it's time to hang it up, bro.
Well, I think, bring it back. I think Little Kim will dance off of it, though.
now you want to first you want to say she a chicken head, now you want to throw Little Kim on. Okay. You are funny, man. This guy is crazy, bro.
Anyway, I needed to do that. Anyway, I believe Ultra Society, you're right about a whole situation. How he's definitely put himself up there as far as in strategizing behind the scenes and definitely putting those subliminals out there for K-Dot for a while. They've been out there. We heard them. So the fact that K-Dot finally came out and said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let me go ahead and take him down. And my man, J. Cole said, the devil's a liar. I'm not doing nothing. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. But you have to tell me this. Wow. If J. Cole didn't back down, that would have been a hell of a battle. Lyrically. It really would have.
Yo, if J. Cole didn't back down,
it would have.
K-Dot would have murdered him too.
No, sorry,
way. That's not the word we use around here. He would have unalived him.
He would have
lyrically unalived this boy. Like he wouldn't have been able to come out with the album that he did.
Not the album, but I think he would have did better than Drake.
The fall off, bro. There would be no fall off if J. Cole continued because K-Dot already, when he said F the big three is just big me, he already popped Drake and J. Cole.
Watch this. If J. Cole would have did the battle, guess what? You wouldn't have that song. You wouldn't have that Super Bowl song, bro. He would have never wrote it. He would have wrote
another dope joint though.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been that. So I'm just letting you know. So
of course it wouldn't be.
My argument with that is I think J. Cole would have gave him a better fight lyrically.
Look, that 7 minute with drill or whatever song, it was a good effort.
Wow.
It wasn't the bang bang boogie. Okay, let's be real. And he knows that. That's why he took it down. It was good. It was a good first throw, a first jab at Kendrick, but it didn't last. Because turn around, your man's like, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I apologize.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know it's not hip. You love. I remember watching that video, just shaking my head, bro. He was on his own concert saying, you guys, I just want to apologize. You love Kendrick, right? We all love Kendrick. I'm sorry, guys. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, man. I was like, this is not hip hop.
This is not hip hop. I don't know hip hop, and that's the whole problem with this generation of hip hop. There's no rules in battle rap. There's no rules.
Not anymore.
There's no rules. Back, Pusha T. Now that's different. He's a different animal. Yeah. He shut Jim Jones completely down. Like it was over. Like,
well, he shut Drake down.
Yes, he did. Oh my! Ain't he the reason why we know Drake actually got a kid?
Got a son.
Exactly. Got a son, right?
Yeah.
He's the reason. See, like I said, there's no rules. There's no rules.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
So it's like I said, it's all changed.
But see, I want to take it back a little bit. Back in the day, right? Cats couldn't talk about people's moms unless they was on the same block. Unless they knew their moms, because back in the day, there was no internet. There was no quick communication. There was no email back in the day. I'm talking about the 80s. So when they was battling in the 80s, all they could do was talk about each other because that's all they knew. That's the only information they had.
True.
You're going to talk about, your girl and your baby. Like, I don't got a girl. I don't got a baby. What are you talking about? So it wouldn't have worked back in the 80s because they would be telling lies, right? But here we are today. There may still be lies, but now it's communication. Like I can quickly send Derek a man. Hey, yo, Derek, man, you want to battle this guy? I know his mama and I know his aunt. They live over here. They broke. They this, they that. This is what you could say.
Yeah,
I can send you that message quickly. Now it's like,
Well, you know, a lot of times what's happening now is that a lot of artists just say something, and I said
Yeah.
this last week.
Yeah.
If you tell a lie 100 times, 80 people's going to believe it,
That's crazy.
and it's
It's
sad,
true.
but it's the truth.
It's
you know.
true. It's true.
And we get that lie every day in our everyday lives with
Yeah.
certain people we ain't gonna talk about. But yeah,
It's
there's a
crazy.
lot of lies going on, and people starting to believe it. It's like being brainwashed.
Yeah, it is. It's like, look, if I tell you that the sky's green and I get 10 people to agree with me, and I say, yo, Derek, I said the sky was green, and I got 10 people to back me up, you eventually gonna be like, well, you're gonna get second thoughts, be like, maybe the sky is green.
Maybe I need to look at it again.
Yeah, maybe you're gonna question yourself, you're gonna second guess yourself, because now I got a team of people who believe the lie.
Yeah, see, there it is. Damn.
You know, so
yeah, that's just how it is, man. But
yep.
yo, this has been another entertaining show.
Absolutely.
You know, I appreciate my man VACAY-J. Again, this is not rehearsed. This is live. I'm letting y'all know now. This is a live show.
Yep.
Sometimes VACAY-J just don't know what I'm putting out.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You know,
sometimes I don't know this man. I don't know. I know him, and then he be doing stuff. I be like, I didn't even know he was going to do that.
He ain't know, but you know, at the end of the day, we all here to entertain people. Y'all come to the show.
That's right.
Every week, and the stuff that we do talk about, and I'm gonna tell y'all could Google it. It's actually true. You could AI it, whatever y'all do to get fact checks.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we always gonna bring is facts.
Facts.
You know, so if anybody want to dispute anything that I've said today, please email me at my email. And
email him. Don't email me.
Email me because again, there's a lot I could say, but I won't. You know, out of respect for the show and out of respect for my man VACAY-J.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
If I go on somebody else's show though, if you invite me, y'all, I definitely got some stories for you. But anyway. VACAY, what you doing this weekend? Are you going to WrestleMania?
No, I'm not going to WrestleMania, but I'm gonna get everybody money. Okay.
Ooh,
I'm not sticking nobody up, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
There's gonna be a lot of money in the street, and I'm gonna make
we
sure
don't do that. No. We don't do stuff like that.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. No. But WrestleMania is going on. Just covered the Oval with my girl Tika. Shout out to Tika. All Things Ruthless. Make sure you go and subscribe to All Things Ruthless. And we did a quick reaction to all of the episodes they dropped for the Oval.
Yeah.
And then I did a live with Monique 69 Ways, and we talked about the Divorce Sisters. And we're waiting for all these shows to come back, man. Look out for your boy. Most likely I'll be going live probably sometime this weekend. I might do a morning walk entertainment talk because there's a whole lot of trailers that drop. You got your man Yaya who played Wonder Man. He's now going to be in this movie called Man on Fire, which looks crazy. Then you got the Punisher trailer coming out. Well, it's already out. And the Punisher movie's going to come out. That's one of my favorite Marvel characters. I mean, there's a whole lot of movies and stuff coming, man. DeMarcus sent it to me. He said, now that Warner Brothers have been bought, they're going to put out like 32 hero movies within the next year. I'm just like, this is crazy. So it's going to be a whole lot of content, man. Just keep your notification bells on. Subscribe to VACAY-JTV, VACAY-JTV Music Experience, and subscribe to 2111 Radio, you know what I'm saying? And the Algorithm Podcast.
Go over there and do that now. I'm on there now. Do that now because we need some followers over there, bro. We need some subscribers over there. And the fact that we come on this show every Friday, it's like y'all ignoring me. So I think I'm gonna have a problem with y'all next week if y'all don't go ahead and subscribe to the Algorithm Podcast.
Yeah,
I'm trying to take it personal. Like, get over there, like right now. Anyway, but I got some shows coming up. Like I said, I have some surprise exclusive interviews with some people that I can't. I signed papers that I can't really announce it until it's final. But we're gonna have a hell of a May. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. And hopefully, like I said, VACAY-J gonna know because me and that's my man, that's my dude. He gonna know.
No doubt.
But one of them, I definitely need you. One of those interviews, I'm definitely gonna need you.
I'm here, bro.
That much. I'm gonna need you on that one because
I'm here, bro.
That's a crazy one. But tune into 2111 Radio, tune into VACAY-JTV because we're always trying to bring y'all some incredible content. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We got donations going. Send in Send us some donations. They vacate, JTV 2111 Radio.
There you go, the Cash App right there, fam. You know what I'm saying? $ VACAY-JayTV. You want to send some contributions to help the channel? Look, I need a new 4K camera, man. This one's getting kind of old. I need an updated camera, fam. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I got mine's at the top, 2111 Radio, Cash App, and then 2111 Radio, PayPal if you want. We go back to PayPal. I don't care. Listen, anyway, we definitely gonna need money for podcasts, equipment, because I don't like this mic. But anyway.
You don't like them? Oh no, man. I like that mic, man.
It's okay, but I need something I want to sound like VACAY-J.
You can be like, hey. To your wife, you be like, hey. And
you know what I'm saying? My voice get deep when I talk to wife. Exactly. So, but, y'all tune in to us next Friday because we're gonna bring y'all some new interesting content.
Some more heat, baby.
Some definitely more heat. We it's some stuff we left out, trust me. But I probably we talked to VACAY-J, me and him going to back and try to talk about what we're gonna do.
We ain't going in the back. You can pause on that one, but we're gonna talk offline. That's what we're gonna do, okay? I had to pause that one, sir. We ain't going no back, no nothing. We
ain't going no back.
Online, right here, okay?
Behind the scenes. I like that. That's better. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna wish you guys a good night. Happy Friday.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
enjoy your weekend.
Yes. And we out of here, yo.
Salute.
Peace.